Hey Rebels, Stian here. So today I'm discussing the topic of spirituality, or those of you that know what the true definition of that is, the personal journey of understanding self. Now, Brian Gross, for those of you that don't know him, he came up with this term that I really liked, and I think actually Matt Boyer was one of the other guys that came up with this concept of when you get onto an airplane, they always say to you that you need to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help anyone else, put it on everyone else. And that's so true in life as well, because for a very long time I made this mistake of, I've always had the best intentions of trying to help as many people as possible, but at the same time I never understood myself, so I could never help as many people as possible, because I was never working or performing at full capacity. I was probably performing at, let's say, 30% capacity, helping people at 30% of my own best effort, where now obviously it's a constant journey all the time, but now I'm performing at a lot higher levels, and the percentage increases, which means the percentage of output I give towards other people is a lot more than what it was in the past. So I think it's very, very, very important to understand yourself. So many people say they understand themselves, but they have no idea. The reason why I say that, I saw one of these quotes the other day of someone saying that, you truly start understanding how messed up someone is when you start, or you try to love them, or you start loving them. And that makes sense, but at the same time I say the opposite of that is, you can't truly love someone else if you can't love yourself. And I think so many people in this life is struggling because they're not happy with themselves. They can't love themselves, they can't forgive themselves for things that happened in the past, and because of that they will never ever be able to move forward, which means they start rejecting people in their life, they start pushing people away, they start messing up relationships, they start messing up business, everything, friendships, everything, because they don't understand themselves, and then they don't know how to move forward, and they can't understand why everything just starts falling apart. And that's the reason why it starts falling apart, because they don't understand themselves. So I think it's very, very important, if there's one journey in this life that you should definitely go on, and you should try and figure out as soon as possible, and that would be the journey of spirituality, of understanding yourself. Because I promise you, if you can understand yourself, you'll understand people around you more, you'll have more compassion for others, because you wouldn't really straight away, and I used to do this, blame others because why aren't they doing this? It doesn't make sense, what the hell's wrong with them? But you know what, if you understand yourself, and you understand the journey that you've gone through, and you understand why you reacted to certain things in a certain way, you'll have more compassion for that person, and maybe understand, maybe he's going or she's going through the exact same journey that you went through, and that they're struggling, and that's why they're struggling. So just something I wanted to share with you. I think the whole oxygen mask explanation or demonstration or analogy or whatever you want to call it is a great one. So whenever you start blaming others, start looking at yourself first, put the oxygen mask on yourself, and then increase your own performance and your own level of performance before you try and attempt to help anyone else.